Today's moon in true Sidereal Leo is bringing an energy of creative fire, self-expression, and heart-centered leadership to your feelings. Meanwhile, we also still have this tight little conjunction happening in Scorpio. Mercury retrograde just passed over Mars yesterday. We're still feeling the effects of that conjunction. So let's have a look at the wheel and get into the astrology. If you're new here, this is true Sidereal 13 sign astrology, your daily dose of what is actually going on in the visible sky, because the Western lens has nothing to do with the stars. It is actually just a social construct based on a static sky designed to ensnare you in the lower three dimensions of our reality. Here we recognize the actual positions of the planets and luminaries in the sky as they move through the constellations. The uneven zodiac reflects the sizes of the constellations, and we also include our friend Ophiuchus, the 13th sign, effectively creating spiral dynamics out of the zodiac as it's meant to be instead of the wheel of samsara. Okay, so looking at things in real time using this True Sky software, recently released from Mastering the Zodiac, absolute game changer for this lens of astrology. We can see our friend the moon here moving through Leo. We are now in the final quarter of the lunar cycle, so really feeling the urge to wrap things up, take some action as far as the intentions that we set with the last new moon in Virgo. Okay, so getting your poop in a group, coming up with a plan as far as your spiritual existence is concerned. The moon today will be passing over the south node, which is over the next 2 years going to be clearing away anything that is not centered in the heart. Okay, this is the spiritual influencer bubble. That shit is going to pop over the next couple years, as well as any sort of leadership that is performative or like drama triangle kind of vibes. Okay, so the moon is going to pass over that, illuminating that, getting us in our feels a bit more about the incongruence that is existing in the world, and so many people out there talking the talk but not walking the walk. Okay, so you may be feeling some sort of way about that today. Also opposing by nature the north node in Aquarius. Okay, this is where those Age of Aquarius vibes are coming from, not Pluto, because Pluto has nothing to do with what an age is, and it's also in Capricorn, FYI. Okay, so an opposition with that as far as the moon's position is concerned. Also making a square to the conjunction that I mentioned here between Mars and Mercury freshly retrograde in Scorpio. So this is bringing some verbal intensity, sharp focus, shadow truths, maybe some difficulties as far as your interpersonal relationships are concerned. You know, Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Okay, so that emotional warrior kind of energy, and that in combination with Mercury in retrograde could lead to some potential difficulties depending on where you are and the people that you're interacting with are as far as an energetic capacity is concerned. They're both also opposing Uranus and Taurus, so this is giving energy or potential for sudden shakeups or changes or shocks when it comes to your physical reality. We also have an interesting kite formation happening involving a lot of the slow movers. So this has been going on and will continue to go on for a little while, specifically involving our friend Pluto in Capricorn, dismantling the oppressive hustle and grind, externally locust structures, the hierarchy, the patriarchy, all of those sorts of things over the next 16 years, opposing Jupiter in Gemini, expanding a new thought paradigm, getting pretty close to Cancer. So the expansion of your nurturing energy, getting in your feels about the expansion of a new thought paradigm. Okay, so that opposition is being supported by a grand trine involving Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn in Pisces, as well as this conjunction of Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, grand water trine supporting the opposition of Pluto and Jupiter. Okay, so we've got that energy, and then also we still have the sun getting closer to Lilith in Libra, illuminating discrepancies in relationships, any sort of repressed rage, anywhere that you're biting your tongue, anywhere that you've been putting your needs aside to please somebody else. All that shit is coming to light with this aspect pattern, also opposing Uranus and Taurus. So sudden changes as far as that is concerned are heavy potentials. Okay, now we also, I want to say, there's a lot going on today. Okay, so this opposition between Pluto and Jupiter is also making a square to Chiron in Pisces. Okay, so there is a big potential for your wounds coming up around your ability to receive, your feminine essence, your intuition, all of that, the kit and caboodle as far as your spiritual development and stepping into a new heart-centered paradigm, really. So overall, today's sky is asking you to ground the fire through your heart, regulate your body before you express yourself, and show your leadership through honesty and integrity, not volume and appearance, okay? So if you would like assistance in integrating these energies, come on over into Soultivation, our heart-centered conscious community for New Earth leaders. If you would like to learn more about the specific lens of astrology, check out the link in my bio also for the freebie, ebook, or self-paced study course that I have available for you. Or if that sounds like too much work and you would just like me to read the stars for you, you can also apply to work with me one-on-one, because we can't build New Earth using the old sky, folks. I'll see ya in the new paradigm.